Hi, it's Laura, and today I'm going to be showing you a project that I have been thinking about, dreaming about, trying to do since June. I don't know when this video is coming out, hopefully before 2022. Basically, I was scrolling through TikTok as one does. I saw this video. So this is love. There are many things going through my head right now, but one of them is, wow, Jimin is so pretty. I want that. I want that. And I'm not just talking about Jimin, I'm talking about his jacket. His jacket is incredible. Oh my god. So jokes aside, I want his jacket. I want all of their jackets, in fact. So I went and I did a little bit of research, put in my bachelor's degree to use, and I figured out that these jackets were from the Love Yourself tour. Oh my god, they are so cool. Princely meets military-esque. They are just such an iconic wardrobe piece, and I immediately was like, I need to have it. So I'm gonna make it. I've been wanting to make this jacket since fucking June, literally beginning of June. I started purchasing all of these materials. I've had all of the materials since mid-July. So I'm gonna show you how I made it. I'm recording this intro before I've made it, but I know that it's really great because I wouldn't be posting this if it wasn't. I'm really proud of my future self for doing such a wonderful job. I'm not going to be making a specific member's jacket. I love them all for different reasons. I'm going to be making one that's like inspired by them collectively. It's gonna be like my jacket, you know? Like if I was on stage with them, like we match, but we're not the same. You know what I'm saying. It's going to be a jacket that has everything that I like and just me, but also matches all of the other boys. Let's go ahead and get to it. I found the perfect, and I mean perfect, jacket to use as a base. Now this actually took quite a bit of research, and when I say quite a bit, I mean it took like a solid week and a half of just scouring Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, eBay, Craigslist, who knows what else, to find the perfect military cut jacket. Since I wasn't making my own, I had to be really picky with what I finally decided on. I ultimately found this beauty, and she is absolutely everything that I could ever want. I'm very excited about this. I found this on eBay. She fits me perfectly. She is lined all the way on the inside. The other thing that I really love about this is it is velvet. It's important to have like a softer kind of outer layer. Velvet is more porous, so I think it'll be easier for the glitter glue and the glitter itself to actually adhere to this fabric. We have little pockets. They're cute that I can fit my hand in. There are these metal buttons. I'm going to just seam rip them off, and I can definitely use these for something else too. The back has a nice center seam, and there's also this little seam back here, which is really cute because it runs like right in the small of your back, which is also very flattering. You can roll these sleeves down like this, and they also have a nice little V shape. There's probably a technical term for this thing, but I don't know what it is. By Loft Outlet, believe it or not. Size small. As you can see, it's actually ridiculous how well this fits me. When the cuffs are rolled up nicely like this, they are also perfect on my short little arms. The jacket also has a bunch of hook and eye closures. Very formal. This is like exactly what I wanted. It's going to work so well. I also got the Mandarin Collar, which is another thing that I really wanted to find, especially in military jackets. I think Jimin's. No. And no, I don't remember the other one. Not the name. I know all their names, don't worry. Was it Tay? No.
Never mind, it's literally just the rap line who have Mandarin collars.
If you're trying to upcycle a piece, or you're trying to make like a more costumey stage piece or anything like that, just always look into, maybe I don't have to make the base. Like maybe I can look on eBay. I always go to thrift stores. I could make it from the scratch up, but for me personally, I'm always about trying to use things that already exist, especially if I can get them at a bargain price and cut my time in half. I just hope that I can inspire anybody to reuse more things that already exist in order to reduce the amount of fabric that we buy new, especially since a lot of the fabrics that you can buy new from Hobby Lobby and stuff like that are pretty cheaply made, if I'm being honest. So we don't need to get into that now. Anyway, here's the jacket. I'll go ahead and show you all the other stuff.
Other than washing my coat, the only other prep I had to do on my thrifted jacket was to seam rip the buttons off. One thing I really detest about fashion are buttons that aren't functional, so I probably would have done this anyway even if I wasn't glitterifying this jacket. And once I was done with that, the truly fun part could begin. Half of the expenses for this project was investing in high quality professional glitter. Basically, I had to purchase glitter that was extremely fine. If I used regular commercial craft glitter, this jacket would have been extremely stiff and flaky. So I found a company called Glitter Delight with the perfect black glitter, and I bagged some gold glitter too. Because I wanted my jacket to have a bit of a holographic sparkle, I also purchased ultra fine black hollow glitter, and although turning my workspace into a glitter bomb was inevitable, I wanted to postpone the chaos as long as possible. So I mixed 2 bags of the black glitter with 1 bag of the black hollow glitter in a larger gallon-sized plastic bag. Once the glitter was mixed, I could start applying it to the coat. Equally important as the glitter itself was the glitter adhesive. It was extremely important that I used a proper glitter glue, not a glitter glue, if you get what I mean. For this fine glitter to be applied permanently to fabric, I used glue specifically made for glitter to fabric projects. Once again, not simply glue that has glitter in it, which is what most people think of when they hear glitter glue. The technique here was to spread a thin layer of the glue over a block of fabric. Use a paintbrush to make an even coat, and then take a small spoonful of the glitter mixture and fill in the entire block, shaking excess glitter to fill the whole space, repeating this all over the entire coat. Now, after doing one section, I realized that my glitter mixture was actually too holographic, and it wasn't a deep enough black as I wanted. Sorry, Christine. The glitter was also not fully saturated, and bits of velvet were still visible. I then realized I would have to do 2 complete coats of glitter to fully cover this jacket. I finished my first all-over layer with the holographic mixture. Thankfully, I had enough pure black glitter to cover the entire jacket again. This second layer truly made a glitter-saturated look, and the jacket retained its true black color rather than being too reflective from the hollow in the underlayer. Sorry, Christine, again. This jacket actually took 4 entire bottles of the Tulip brand glitter glue adhesive. I was hoping that I would be able to do it in just 2 bottles, but ultimately I had to buy 2 more to fully complete this look, since I did do 2 complete layers of glitter. And although glitter shedding is inevitable, and yes, I know, ironically, this project being uniquely terrible for the environment in this specific regard, did do my best to set it to prevent this. I used a fabric conditioner spray usually used to stain-proof chairs and other furniture, and then also used a lint roller and handheld vacuum to remove all of the loose top-level glitter. I was a bit in a hurry because I was racing against the clock to finish this jacket so I could go see a live production of Cats the Musical the very next day. I thought that this jacket matched that vibe perfectly with the black glitter and the gold accents. Just matches the whole black cat golden eyes kind of thing. And of course, I can't forget Magical Mr. Mistopheles with his amazing glitter jacket. Alors pour cette partie, je voulais parler en français. 1. Pour pratiquer ma langue deuxième, mais 2. Parce que je sais que personne va faire cette veste quand même. Pardon mon mauvais français à l'avance. Je n'avais jamais fait les épaulettes, mais je les adore toujours. Je vais utiliser les creux des déchettes que j'achetais à mon scrap exchange local. C'est un endroit où on peut acheter les choses que les gens jetaient typiquement. Vous savez plus probable que je suis une artiste de collage aussi, et c'est un endroit où j'aime trouver mes papiers éphémères pour mon art. Pour ce projet, j'utilise les creux noirs, jaune de moutarde, mais j'achetais des creux crème aussi. Premièrement, prendre un morceau de coton et désigne une forme qui ressemble à army bomb bizarrement. Découpe le army bomb forme hors de coton et puis mets la forme sur le derrière du cours. Trace la forme sur le cours et puis découpe la forme encore. Vous avez 4 morceaux pour faire 2 épaulettes pour chaque épaule. J'utilise le creux noir en dessous sur l'épaulette et le cuir jaune pour le dessus. Nous utilisons la frange dorée entre les morceaux de cuir. Alors, coince la frange quand vous mettez les 2 creux bon côté ensemble. Prochaine, que tout autour de la forme laissez une ouverture au bout du carré. L'étape prochaine est une tâche fastidieuse. Je pense que je saignais parce qu'il travaille mes doigts très fort. Nous retournons l'épaulette à l'envers parce que le creux est rigide, c'est très difficile et prenant. Il m'a pris 45 minutes pour chaque épaulette. Quand c'est fini, l'épaulette ressemble ça. Prends le coton et l'enfonce dans l'épaulette. J'ajoutais un autre morceau de coton, donc l'épaulette était très forte. J'utilise autre garniture décorative autour de l'épaulette par coude à la main. Garniture spécifique que j'utilise à surplus de décoration en or, alors prends mode poche de tissu l'attaché. Pour améliorer l'esthétique militaire, je coule les chaînes dorées à l'épaulette. N'oublie pas coudre l'ouverture au bout de l'épaulette aussi. Nous utilisons les fumoirs et attacher les épaulettes à les épaules. Je couds une moitié à la veste, l'autre à l'épaulette. Pour la touche finale, j'ai ajouté des garnitures décoratives en plus pour un costume plus complexe. Ah, nous sommes à la fin de cette partie, alors j'arrêterai de parler le français maintenant. Je suis très désolée, ou de rien, amuse-toi le reste de la vidéo. Now that the power of French no longer compels me, let's talk about these trims. I purchased most of them from an Indian Etsy seller and some of them from Hobby Lobby. I invested in a variety of trims because I wanted my jacket to be ornate and intricate, yet highly unified throughout. In addition to fabric trims, I also got junk chains and spare metal parts from the scrap exchange to add more interesting textures to my coat. For example, I threaded one of my rope braided gold trims through a gold chain to create this sort of layered accessory. Even though I didn't actually end up using this specific piece, this is the kind of vibe I worked through to decide how best to decorate my jacket. I used this floral banded trim for most of my coat. It's most similar to Hobie's jacket, and I applied it in the same way. I pinned and sewed it down both front flaps of the jacket and then sewed it around the collar too. I used a beaded trim with a slight hanging detail to decorate the bottom hem of the coat all the way around. The cuffs used a variety of trims, including more of the banded floral trim used on the front and collar, in addition to small tasseled fringe on the very edge of the cuff. I took a gold rhinestone trim and hot glued it on top of the fringe to add an extra layer of texture. Normally, I wouldn't want to glue trims, but the rhinestone trim would not be able to be machine sewed, so this was really my only option, and hot glue works great if you use it sparingly and strategically. Last but not least, I needed flashy floral embroidery details to truly match the vibe of the boys. I found these cute iron-on gold flower appliques on Etsy, and I used low heat and variable pressure for around 10 minutes per side to apply them. Ultimately, they complemented the jacket really well, and I think the final look is extremely detailed and flamboyant, but still maintains its level of class as a costume piece. I would say that my coat uses trims most similar to Hobie's and Taeyong's, les épaulettes comme Jimin et Yoongi, floral appliques similar to Jin's, cuffs similar to Jungkook's, and overall fit and collar like Namjoon. For a proper photo shoot, I had to recreate the look and feeling of being a pop star. Naturally, I crafted myself a fake earpiece to pretend like I have any musical talent as a singer. I used multiple plastic pellets to create the actual piece. These pellets can be melted and formed into any shape. While melted, I mixed them with the gold glitter that I mentioned earlier. I then took the malleable gold plastic and stuck it in my ear. I don't recommend this. I was careful to not press the goop into my actual ear canal, and I kept it just on the cartilage just to sculpt a form-fitting piece. To make the actual microphone part, I painted the end of a foam eyeshadow applicator white and then stuck it on the end of a scrap piece of white wire. While the earpiece was still tacky, I stuck the other end of the wire into the plastic. I added another wire and a pearlescent button in an attempt to make the earpiece more realistic looking, but whether or not I was successful, you'll have to be the judge of that yourself. And with that, I was now set to make my debut.